How are you guys?
Fantastic.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You too. It's really weird. I feel as if I know you and I'm a total stranger.
It is
Because of the YouTube, right? It's what the YouTube does, yeah. Hey everybody, and welcome back to our channel. As you would have just seen in that montage there, what a montage, right?
Glorious.
We finished up a really cool set filming for an upcoming seminar. It's called Create, Make, Earn, and we were super honored to be invited to speak. We just met with Fatima, and she was amazing. She's so
super cool. Such a sweetheart.
And she's putting on something really great. This is going to be a really good event around helping specifically people in the e-commerce business get themselves set up and ready to go so they can make some money now through the holidays and beyond. We're going to put it in the description box for you below so you can check out some more information on the event. But overall, what that actually made us start thinking about is we should create a video for you guys about how to make sure you're set up for the holidays. You know, more people are buying online now more than ever because of everything that has happened.
Yeah.
We know. But we don't say the word just in case YouTube
Just in
strikes
case.
us. But we know what happened, and that really forced a lot of businesses online who weren't even online before. So this is like their first time for a lot of businesses that they're going to be meeting this holiday season with less foot traffic and more traffic online. So we want to create a video that makes sure everybody's like set up and shoppable, you know, like ready to go on Instagram specifically. You know, we love talking about Instagram. It's a powerful tool. So we're going to grab a coffee and we are going to break down how you can make sure you are set up for the holidays on Instagram so you can make sure that you tap in to all that revenue that's going to be coming through this year. Let's grab a coffee and we'll be right back.
So today we're going to be talking about how to set yourself up for the holiday so you can maximize your revenue specifically via Instagram. So the first way that we want to talk about is that you're going to need to decide on your themes and your promotions. So when we're talking about a theme, sometimes, for example, we were talking about one earlier for one of our clients. They ran with a like escape the cold theme.
Yeah.
So not all brands need a theme, but sometimes it's fun to have a little something that you sort of can lean into and make, you know, it'll inspire all of your designs if you're making something, you know, in Canva or something like that, or maybe you have little props alongside your products and all your photo shoots, things like that. And that'll carry you all the way through the season. Another key thing are promotions. Obviously, leading into the holidays, you're going to have all sorts of promotions. I mean, we're here in October. In the States, you've got Thanksgiving and therefore Black Friday, which has essentially permeated the rest of the world. It's actually really funny to me that Black Friday is a thing in Australia now.
Oh, wow.
When it's the
Really?
American Thanksgiving. It's wild to me.
That's crazy, yeah.
So that's become a thing. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all of those deals, super important. A lot of people do all of their holiday buying at that time. So you need to decide what your promotions are. Are you going to do 50% off? Are you going to do 2 for 1? Whatever those specific products or services and whatever those discounts are, you're going to need to decide early. Because you need to let people know, is there going to be a time frame you're going to have those promotions? Is it November 1st through 28th or whatever? Think about that early on and come up with a way to present that information that ties into your theme if you do have a theme, and make sure that it's all cohesive and that you got a real strong vision of where that's going, because that's going to make all the rest of the stuff super easy. On top of that, maybe you're even creating new products. Maybe it's seasonal. For example, like the best thing in the world, a pumpkin spice latte. People who are promoting those coming into facts or no?
Yeah. Very good.
Coming into fall, people will be promoting that stuff probably. I think I saw people talking about it in August. Which,
Oh my gosh. Okay,
as a PSL fan, like that, even for me, that was ridiculous. You know, if you're doing new products, I mean, that's probably going to need even more lead time. So I would hope at this point, if you are going to do new products, you'd have a bit of an idea for that. And then you can build that in once again to the theme and any dollar value promotions, discounts, and things like that. So theme and promotions and new products up front off the bat.
Now that you know what you're going to be doing, so what you're going to be offering, either be a product or a service, now you want to know how and when your products and promotions are going to be going out to the world.
Yes.
So you need a holiday calendar. So you're
Yes.
going to need to plan a holiday content calendar. You should always technically have a content calendar, but if you were never sticking to something like this before, this is definitely the time because it'll inform your entire rollout leading up to the end of the year. So what you're going to want to do is do some research so you can get some inspiration. So I definitely recommend looking at other brands, whether they be competitors or people in like a similar vein to you or just really big brands that you admire. We're always looking at the top brands to see what they're doing.
Yep.
And if you've seen previous campaigns that did well, Starbucks, for example, they do really well at their holiday campaigns. They don't mess around.
They do not.
And many big brands as well. They're ready and planning all the way from the summer, probably
Yeah.
from early
They probably
beginning
would,
of the year.
like 6 months out. Yeah.
So you definitely want to look and see what they're doing, what they've done in the past, and how that can be applied to you. A second thing that you want to do is look at any posts that performed really well for you over the year and see how those posts can be incorporated into your holiday calendar. So it wouldn't be repeating that post. You could, because there's always repurposing. But you could also just look at, is there a type of post that performed really well? And when I want all this attention and I want to make sure that people are interested in my store or purchasing from me in whatever way they can, what type of content did really well for me in the past that I can replicate and integrate here? So
Yes.
definitely consider looking at that. Check your insights. Your insights are your best friend. They will always tell you where to go. And then consider how you can make this set of posts stand out. So how can you make the shift of this, hey, we're talking holidays now. How do you make that stand out? So you can do that through themed content. So as Craig mentioned before, you might have a theme for the holidays, like we have Escape the Cold, for example, for one of our clients. So you'll actually see a bit of a shift in the feed where we're highlighting the warmer destinations. So now you're seeing all the sun and the palm trees and all that fun stuff, which is like anti the holiday, but it's the holidays that other people get to live out there in the warm climates and those beautiful destinations out there. So if there's like a visual cue that you can give, either by tying every post in together, be it with a graphic or just with certain imagery, definitely look to do something like that so you can stand out and so that people who follow you can see that there's like a shift and a change in the content that they're expecting.
And then I guess the content categories.
Yes,
would
content
be the
categories are
next
super
part.
key. So behind the scenes content,
Yep.
that's always great because you can get people excited about what's coming. They can see you working on stuff from now. Like this is stuff that you could be doing right now to get people excited about what you might be rolling out with over the holidays, like Craig and the pumpkin spice lattes,
That's the greatest.
People also during closer to the holidays might do like the 12 days of Christmas where they do like a post a day and each post has like an interesting product tied to it or a giveaway. So giveaways are always great during the holidays. We're going to be doing a giveaway for sure for a few of our clients as well because that's just always a good time. Make sure the giveaway is right and it's niched correctly.
Yep.
If you want to know how to run a giveaway as well, you can check out that video there where we broke it all down in detail.
And on top of that, we've talked about this a bunch. See how you can incorporate all of these different things into something like Reels. Now that they've put it up to 30 seconds and also it's capturing more of the reach and more of the feed than ever before, this is the time that you're going to be able to get more eyeballs on your products in a time where it's probably the most important retail or, e-commerce shopping time of the year, right?
Yeah.
So if you're able to, like Tiff was saying, some of the things like the product drops, maybe you could do some sort of fun video where you're showing all the different things in like to the beat of a song. Then you can make a short version for stories and a longer version for the feed. Just, the BTS, just whatever makes sense. See how you can squeeze a reel in there somewhere. If there's going to be a video and it's short enough, reel it. Not even a question. Reel it. We should make that the thing.
Reel it.
Reel it. Hashtag reel it.
And when you're thinking about that too, that's what your holiday content calendar should include. Like, what are the types of content that I'm going to share? So is it going to be videos? Is it going to be through Reels? Is it going to be stories? Is it going to be in feed? Those are all the things you want to be thinking about when you're planning out your calendar. Like, what type of content and how it's going to be distributed.
Exactly. Map it out up front. So now you know what you're going to be doing. And then now this is coming into the how you're going to do it. And the when, like which weeks and which sort of time frames. And then we move on to the next part.
The next thing you want to consider is making your Instagram shoppable. Now, when we say make your Instagram shoppable, this is not specific to products, right? We're talking products and services. There are ways to make sure that your Instagram is optimized for people to easily, frictionlessly purchase from you.
Yes.
Now, when we're thinking on the product side, Instagram has made this very easy as they've moved full steam into the e-commerce business with Instagram shops and shoppable product posts. So definitely take advantage of this. So if you're not aware of Instagram shops or shoppable posts, they allow you to purchase right from the Instagram app, either by taking you to the e-commerce platform or there's checkout where you can check out right in the app. Instagram shops are great because they're also a digital storefront. So it's almost like it's a website. It basically has replaced your website and puts it there on it for you.
Squarespace
must not be thrilled.
No, they must be vexed.
Either way, definitely take advantage of this by setting up the Instagram shopping in your back end there.
Yes.
We're going to leave a link in the description below that is from Instagram that will tell you in detail how to set that up. If you want us to do it alongside you, if you guys want us to make a video where we're actually setting up a shop with you, we're super happy to do that. You just have to let us know in the comments below because it'll be a heavier lift of a video.
Yeah, we weren't sure if it was
we only want to
interesting.
do it if it's valuable.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's enough people who find it valuable. So definitely let us know. Either give it a like or say it in the description below. Like, make that shoppable video and we will get that done for you.
Please.
And I just want to point out a stat when we're talking about the shoppable post and why you need to get in on that. 130 million people click that tag, that product tag, to learn more about a product. So you are missing out. Every month. So you are missing out every month that you don't have that shop set up. All 130 million of them.
It's pretty crazy, right?
Okay, probably not 130 million people clicking on yours specifically, but that also shows that consumer behavior, right? Like, people are interested in that. So definitely make it easier for people to buy from you. Please, 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 if you have a store where you're selling products, please get set up with Instagram shops. You're missing out if you're not using it.
Big time.
Now moving on to, say, products and services. So, like, we're service providers. We're also doing cool things, right? Well, not Craig and I specifically. We don't have any holiday deals. But there are some people who are out there who are, say, a photographer, for example. They might be doing something that's service-based, or anyone who's selling just digital products or anything of that, which might not be like a tap shop type deal, but you can still make your Instagram shoppable. And you do this in various ways by optimizing your bio and your profile as a whole and the posts that you share. So when we're thinking about how to make sure that your Instagram is shoppable, look at your link in bio. That is so, so key. That is the URL, the only one that we all get to click through to take us someplace.
The money
link. It's the money link. So make sure you are set up with Linktree or a service like link in bio. By Later, we love Later. We've talked about them before. Yes. We actually have, we'll get into that in the next one. We'll get into that in the next point.
Just you wait.
Their link in bio is great because it has a beautiful imagery that can kind of mimic your feed, and people can click out to that. So make sure that all your products, your services, anything that you're providing, anything that you're selling and you want people to buy is available, linked directly in your Instagram profile via a social landing page like Linktree or link in bio.
Yeah.
You're also going to want to make sure that you're leveraging your highlights. Oh, actually, back to the bio. Make sure there's a CTA in your bio that lets people know to go to that link.
Like, click here for all our holiday deals.
Exactly. And then when we're talking about the highlights are so key. We still get people who comment on client posts from ages ago just saying like, oh, hey, what's the link to this place in Miami? Or like, hey, where do I buy this? Like, hey, where's that chair?
Yeah.
Definitely use your highlights. So it's one thing to use stories, but you need to pin them to highlights and organize them. So when we're talking about the holidays and making sure that your Instagram is shoppable, make sure all your products and services are listed in highlights and easily available for people to access, so they can either swipe up if you have over 10K, or you have a sticker on there or something that says go to the link in bio so that people can follow through with a purchase. Definitely have that set up while you're looking at your holiday plan.
Alrighty, so now that you know exactly what you're going to be doing, so all of your promotions, everything you're going to be focusing on, you're going to know when you're doing it. You're going to pick the weeks or the days or specific times when these things are going out. You know how you're going to be doing it, the different types. You're going to be using reels. We know you're going to hashtag reel it. And you've got your Instagram set up for shoppable links and the Instagram shops if that applies. Now it's time to actually create that content. So what you're going to need to do is put aside specifically one day, a few hours, all at once to create this content. We are huge proponents of batch creating content. We've done multiple videos touching on this stuff, but the best video is going to be this one right here with all the information. You can check it down in the description. Now, basically the easiest way, if you get all the props, you get your area that you need to do the shooting in, whether it's videos or photography. You make sure you have all the equipment, whether it's lighting or anything like that. I don't know if we're going to run out of stuff, but we just did a new content creation video with some of our tools. Some of those might be handy if you don't actually have any of the stuff that you need just yet.
Yeah, so up there and in the link. So in the end, it'll be in the description if for some reason.
Yeah, we always lose track of how many cards that we have. It's a whole thing. So basically just put that all in one specific time. You make sure if you have to hire a photographer or someone to do it or bring in your team, just to make your life a lot easier, and then you have a full map of exactly what kind of content for which products or services in what format, and you can just create that all at once and get to editing and have that all together ready for the next phase.
And this doesn't only qualify for photo and video too, that also includes your graphics. So any graphic elements you're going to be sharing in that same day, get into your Canva, your Photoshop, whatever you're using, whatever tool you use to create content, Get in there and get all those assets together, because it could be inspirational content, even maybe some quotes and holiday good feely things that you might put out there. Create it on that same day. Curate your stock photography. If you're going to have stock photography, and that's another thing, get out there and start downloading all the assets you need so you can plan it in a tool like Later and visually make sure that everything looks good and is ready to execute.
Speaking of that, then the next step is to schedule the content. So we did our first collaboration with Later, once again up there or down here, where we actually have a discount code if you're looking to use their software. It's phenomenal. Like Tiff was saying, they have the grid planner so you can actually see what your Instagram feed is going to look like. That would be a really good way for you to look at your grid and know exactly where things go. You can shuffle them around or make sure that all of your images and videos and content and graphics all looks really, really cool and sharp and is going to draw in engagement from your potential audience. So definitely once you've got all of the batch creation out the way, you're going to need to write your captions, you're going to need to pop it in something like Later and then get that all scheduled out so then the content itself isn't a problem for you, and then you can just focus on community management and engagement, because people are going to have questions and you're going to want to spend the time answering those questions from your community as opposed to doing all the other stuff that you can sort of have done and out of the way.
Yeah, and when it comes to those captions, make sure that the CTA is very clear, that you want people to buy and where to buy and make it easy for them to buy. We have a video actually dedicated to caption writing to make sure you write the best captions to get you the action that you want. We'll leave it down below because I'm sure we're out of cards. We're out of cards for sure. Next, you're going to want to partner with influencers and other brands in your space. So this could either be an influencer that you're going to hire and give a product to and have them write and promote for you and share that with their audience. Influencers, when they're chosen right, are fantastic. Oh yeah. I don't want to say tool because it's a person. Yeah. But influencer marketing is a fantastic tool for you to use in order to make sure that you can amplify your content and reach a wider audience, really, really targeted to your niche. So definitely recommend creating those partnerships now if you haven't already. Start interacting, start looking out there and seeing who might make sense for your brand and asking them if they'd be interested in promoting your product for either it be a nominal fee or it be the product itself. Yes. That can really depend on the level of influencer that you're going for. Another thing is to partner with other businesses. So I love what you were saying even earlier.
So we did a consultation recently and it was for a company who makes sustainable products. And one of the products is one of the reusable coffee cups. So I suggested to her that she partner with a local cafe to keep it local and independent and do a giveaway. So for, you can give away a couple of bags of coffee, beans, and a couple of the cups. And then you could have giveaway winners from both sides if they were down to run it on both ends. And that way it's seamless. And the people who drink third wave coffee are probably going to be interested in, sustainable, eco-friendly products, which, goes hand in hand. So it's culturally a fit and it'll cross promote between the two brands. And neither of them, the one that she had in mind, were huge. So therefore there's a good chance that it'll be a nice fit. If you're trying to partner with someone who has 10 times the followers as you do, it might not be as likely that they'll be down to do it, at least not for a fee. Yeah. Like you'd have to pay something. But if you can get some sort of like organic, authentic connection with another brand, particularly something local in a time, when people are really like looking locally for all the things that they need and looking to invest in that local economy, this is one way to grow and tap into each other's audience base. And amplify all of that stuff. And once again, in the holidays, you can, share the different promotions as well throughout these giveaways. But there's a ton of potential between the influencers and partnering with other similar brands or complementary brands.
Yeah, if you think about it, like a photographer could partner with a makeup artist for photo shoots, right? Exactly. Or with a trainer, and then, like you did your holiday fit plan, and then the photographer is going to come at the end and take all your after photos from the entire campaign or the entire like weight loss journey. Like you can partner on services and products between partners for sure. So 100%. Definitely take advantage of that. Yes. The next one, and because hey, it works every time if you do it the right way. Ads. Use ads. Ads are the number one way to break through the algorithm.
I was about to say that. I was going to say, I really hope you say break through the algorithm.
They are the number one way to break through the algorithm and reach the exact target demographic that you want. Yes. My tip right now to you would be to start running ads immediately with cold audiences based on your buyer persona so that you can start building a pool of data to get the warm people, the people that you know have moved from like awareness to consideration and be more interested in your product because they've shown you that they're interested, be it clicking on something, like clicking to your website, engaging with a post, any of these things. That's the warm person that's more likely to buy when we get closer to the holidays and the actual purchasing period.
Yes.
So definitely start running those ads now if you can. You can do so with a small budget. Doesn't have to be massive. It just, you can put in what you know you're okay to put in. Another thing that you might want to consider is just either having a budget aside for just traffic ads and conversion ads, but maybe for engagement ads as well. We've done a video on engagement ads that we'll include in the link below, and that'll help you just make sure that you're reaching more people with every single post this year. So definitely something to consider as well. Do not sleep on ads. They are still heavily underpriced, and really you can see great results if you optimize those right.
Absolutely.
And another thing to consider is whenever you see content that's performing well organically, put some money behind it because that creates some predictability there. So you know that if it did well organically, if more people see it, it'll probably produce the same results at a heightened level because now the reach is increased. So definitely be looking out for key opportunities to put more money behind posts as well. All right, guys, that is it. That's how you get your holiday planning in order so you can make some money this holiday season and reach your customers and clients that you so want to reach.
Yes, on Instagram specifically.
On Instagram specifically. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe below, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any other videos from us. You can follow us everywhere on social media at High Season Co. Thank you for tuning in to another video.
Yes.
We will see you in the next time. We will see you next time.
Peace.
Bye.